Good morning, everybody. This is Deborah with Hello My Garden, and I'm here to show you today a couple of our fruit trees. So today is our Nanking Cherries, and you can see they're covered with fruit. We've actually eaten quite a bit of them so far. So these kind of berries have a very big seed, and they're not really, when you pick them off, a lot of times the skin will break, so it's not something that I can pick in bulk, and wash and eat. They're kind of a snacking item, I find. Although we did pick a bunch of them and put them in the dehydrator for a little while, a couple hours, and it actually made them even more sweet. But they are sweet. You just have to make sure to pick them fully ripe. Anyway, so they're actually really good, but they're really something that you want to kind of snack on out here. So we just kind of snack on them, like I said. They're really sweet. Not going to make you full because you have to eat a whole lot of them. The seed is quite large. I'm going to go down and show you also, forgive me for the walking and the shaking that you'll probably see, but I'm going to show you also our Gummy Berries. And it ended up being quite a bit of fruit despite the fact we did have that late hard freeze, which was... We did cover the two Nanking Cherries. We covered the smaller of the Gummy Berries, but not the big one because we couldn't. One thing about Gummy Berries is they have thorns, so it would have torn my fabric. So I had, when we pull it, because the big one we'd have to pull it up and over it. Okay, so here we are at the Gummy Berries, and you'll be look at how many Gummy Berries there are. There's tons of berries. So and then here's the littler tree. If you notice though, the littler tree doesn't have as many berries and they're a lot bigger. Can you see that? I'm hoping it's in the picture. So there's a lot more berries on the Gummy Berry. On the little, lot bigger ones on the little Gummy, and a lot more small on the little Gummy Berry. They have a very astringent taste, so if you eat them, make sure they're super ripe. Otherwise it's quite astringent or puckery tasting, sour and puckering. But if you get them ripe enough, they're sweet. I also find that if you kind of sit them out, let them kind of become raisiny, like a raisin, they're a lot more sweet. They're pretty good that way. And they also have a very big seed as well. But they are covered. So this is a thorny bush as well. So both of these Gummies are supposed to be sweet scarlet Gummies. But as you can tell, these berries are small and those berries are big. So I don't think they're the same. I suspect they're two different varieties of Gummies. Again, small Gummies and big Gummies. Big Gummies. Maybe I'll pick one. Let me see if any of them look really... See, even though these look red, they may not be fully ripe, and they really have an astringent taste when they're not ripe. This one looks kind of dried, but it was eaten by a bird, that's why. Not really sure which one might be fully ripe. That one also looks kind of dried. I'm not sure. Kind of rather get the little dried ones as long as there's no damage. That one doesn't look very red. Yeah. Whew, that was sour. Whew, bleh. Yeah, that wasn't ready. But these ones don't taste as good as the other ones. But I'll pick one anyway so you can see the size difference. This one and this one. So see the difference in the gummies? So these are the little ones in the bigger tree, and the bigger berries are in the smaller tree or bush. The little ones taste better. Oops, I lost it. The bigger ones have a much more stringent taste. That one's almost okay, but still stringent. The little ones are better. The little ones are a lot better. But again, make sure you wait to the very last minute. They're super, super red and soft to the touch. Very squishy to the touch. Again, though, big seeds, something that you're really going to just snack on, not something that you're going to eat to the ability to fill your stomach or anything like that. That's not going to happen. It's also a nitrogen fixing plant, so it produces nitrogen into the ground, which is a good thing. But we were lucky to get fruit because of the big late freeze. It may just be because we're so close to the asphalt. Perhaps that helped. And the property goes down. You see there's a slant. So maybe this is kind of lower. It might be more protected. There's also pine trees covering. So there might have been some protection. I imagine so. Now the bad news is we've had such a wet winter, but we're having a very dry spring spring and late spring, early spring, whatever it is. It's dry now and the grass is crunchy. We have to water, and water's quite expensive in the city limits. So hopefully we could get some rain pretty soon. Here's our fig trees, and they actually also did okay with the freeze. There was some damage at the top, and we've cut those areas off. I'm going to bring you, sorry, I'm going to walk again. I'm going to bring you over to the Kiwis and then end it. So our Kiwis, I only found maybe 3 or 4 male flowers, and which is very disheartening. And I tried to trace where the branches were coming from. So these little naughty squirrels. So I'm not entirely sure if the male flowers came from my acai kiwi berry or what's supposed to be the male kiwi berry. But I tried my best to fertilize or pollinate a few of the female flowers. So I don't know, look at how dry everything is, and the plants are dying, even the really sturdy ones or hardy ones. So here are the kiwi berries, and they're looking kind of puckery out too, even though I've been watering these. So this is the male supposedly, and I've had very few flowers. I did find, like I said, about 3 male flowers, and I tried to pollinate some flowers with them. I'm not 100% sure, because you see that the vines kind of move. They have branches that go from each one of these cattle panel trellises. They kind of cross over, so I'm not 100% sure which branch comes from which tree. I only found 3, and so the acai right here, this one is self-fertile, but it does better with a pollinating male. So kiwi berries are either male or female, and so usually you only need 1 male to 5 or 8 females, but this one is supposed to be a male, but I saw some female flowers on it. Well, I can't tell 100% if it's from this tree or the other one. I'm really hoping but I did get some male flowers. I did have around 3 male flowers, but that was it. So I don't know very disappointed with that. I mean, to have any berries, I need to have some pollination, so I need some male flowers. And again, I look around, there's none. But we did have that late freeze, and that's probably what ruined everything for me. So, like I said, this one is self-pollinating, but the berry, there won't be that many berries. So I tried to do some pollinating with those 3 little flowers, and I don't know if I was really successful or not. I keep looking to see if I can find a male, and I haven't seen one yet. When I did find them, it was early last week. Okay, so then here's the Diana's over here, and that's the one that had the most flowers. I'm sorry, I keep wanting to call it Diana. It's Anna. It's an Anna kiwi berry. And so this appears to be some kiwi berries that I pollinated and that appear to be forming. I never count my chickens until they're hatched, though. They could fall off or any, you know. But those look like some kiwi berries that are forming. It's got some dry spots over here. I really need to do some more watering. But I've been watering this one probably the best of these berries more than most of my plants up. We really need some rain. I know y'all have come through for me in the past, so if you could please pray for rain for me, I would be greatly appreciative. Again, there's a berry there. Hopefully it'll stay. Little berry right there. I don't know if you could see it in the picture. Looks like a little berry. So kiwi berries are small berries, not like the kiwi fruit that you see in the stores. They only get like a quarter size, maybe. Little tiny berries. So, anyways, if y'all can wish for a little bit of rain for me, and I hope you're all doing well and your gardens are started and doing and producing now. Have a great Sunday, and we'll talk to you next time.